Hello, my dear students, and welcome back. I know those board exams are right around the corner, and the pressure must be building up. But hey, don't you worry one bit. Today, we are going to break down Chapter 1, The Nature and Significance of Management, and we're going to make it so simple, I promise. Seriously, just take a nice deep breath. Let all that tension go. For the next few minutes, it's just going to be you and me, figuring this chapter out together. And trust me, by the end of this, you're going to feel a whole lot more confident. Cello, let's get started.
Okay, so here's our game plan. First, we'll figure out what management actually is. Then, we'll look at the 3 big goals of any manager. After that, we'll see why management is pretty much everywhere. We'll also learn a manager's secret superpowers, POSDC. And finally, we'll uncover the real secret to amazing teamwork. Ready? Let's go.
Right, Section 1. So what is management? Really? I know. You've read that boring textbook definition 100 times. So let's forget that for a minute and start with a story instead. It's much more interesting. I want you to meet Smita Rai from beautiful Sikkim. Now, Smita had a hobby of making these gorgeous candles, but she had a bigger dream. She wanted to help the women in her village who didn't have jobs. So she turned her hobby into a business. She planned everything, got the money, hired a team, and guided them. And that whole process, that, my dear students, is management in action. So that story brings us right to the official definition. See, management is all about the process of getting things done. But there are 2 magic words here that you absolutely have to remember. Can you guess? That's right, effectively and efficiently. These 2 are super important for your exams, so let's make sure we know exactly what they mean. And that brings us to a question the examiners absolutely love to ask. What is the real difference between being effective and efficient? They sound kind of similar, don't they? But they're not. Let's clear this up once and for all so you never get confused again. Okay, think of it like this. Effectiveness is just about getting the job done. Did you complete the task on time? Yes or no? The focus is on the end result. Efficiency, on the other hand, is about how you did the job. Did you do it smartly? Did you complete it with minimum cost, without wasting resources? So effectiveness is finishing the race. Efficiency is finishing it without wasting any extra energy. A great manager? Well, they do both. So now that we know what management is, let's ask the next logical question. Why do it? What's the point? What is every single manager trying to achieve? Well, let's find out. It really boils down to 3 main goals. First, there are the organizational objectives. This is all about keeping the business healthy. Basic survival, making a profit, and of course, growth. Next up, social objectives. A business has to be a good citizen, right? This means doing good for society. And finally, we have personal objectives. This is about taking care of the employees, helping them reach their own goals, like getting a good salary or being recognized for their hard work. All right, moving on. Have you ever noticed that management is, well, it's everywhere? Your school, a hospital, your favorite IPL team, big companies, they all need it. But why? What is it about management that makes it so universal? Let's look at its key features. Okay, this is a big one to remember. Management isn't just one simple thing. It's multidimensional. The easiest way to think about it is like a 3-in-1 job. A manager is basically juggling 3 different things all at the same time. So what are these 3 things they're juggling? First, there's the management of work. That's the what. What tasks do we need to do? Second is the management of people. That's the who. Your team is your greatest asset. And third is the management of operations. That's the how. It's the whole process of making the product or service. So just remember, work, people, and operations. Simple, right? Now for my favorite part. How do managers actually pull all this off? Well, they have 5 secret superpowers. And to make it easy for you to remember, there's a simple formula. POSDC. Let's find out what it stands for. Let's quickly break it down. P is for planning, deciding what to do. O is for organizing, getting everything you need together. S is for staffing, finding the perfect people for the team. D is for directing, leading and motivating that team. And C is for controlling, making sure everything is going according to the plan. POSDC. Every single manager uses this. And check this out. It doesn't matter where a manager is on this pyramid, whether they're a top-level CEO, a middle-level department head, or a supervisor on the factory floor. They all use these 5 functions: planning, organizing, staffing, directing, and controlling. It's universal. Okay, we've reached our final section. So we have a plan, we have a team, we have goals, but what's the magic ingredient that holds it all together? What's the force that binds all these different parts? Any guesses? Think about it. The production team is busy making things, and the sales team is busy selling them. What stops them from going in two completely different directions? What makes sure they work together, in sync? The answer is coordination. It's the process of syncing up everybody's efforts to reach that common goal. Now, please remember this, Beta. This is so important. Coordination is not a separate sixth function. No, it is the very essence of management. It's like the conductor of an orchestra, making sure everyone plays in perfect harmony. If you want to see a real-life example of God-level coordination, just look at the Mumbai Dabbawallas. It is absolutely amazing. Thousands of people delivering lakhs of tiffin boxes to the right person at the right time every single day with almost zero mistakes. That is the magic of flawless coordination. Your textbook has this quote which is just perfect. Like a thread in a garland, coordination is a part of all management functions. It's that invisible thread that holds all the flowers, planning, organizing, staffing, directing, and controlling together to make one beautiful garland. Okay, revision's done. Now for a quick pop quiz. Let's try a very common exam question. Why is management considered a multidimensional concept? We just talked about this. How would you frame the perfect answer? Here's your perfect 3-point answer. First, mention management of work, because every organization exists to do some kind of work. Second, management of people, because you need a team to get that work done. And third, management of operations, which is the actual production process. Write these 3 points with a simple explanation for each, and you've got a full marks answer right there. And that's it. Chapter 1 done and dusted. See? I told you it was simple. You understand the key concepts, you have some great examples to use, and you even have a sample answer ready. You've totally got this. So just think for a moment. What will you manage one day? A big business like Smita Rai? A team at work? Or maybe your college's annual fest? The amazing thing is, the principles we learned today will apply everywhere. All the very best for your exams, beta. I know you're going to do great.